Welcome back. You're watching the news on Headlines now. Well, former Puducherry Chief Minister N. Rangaswamy today launched a new political party named All India Namadharajyam Congress, where the party flag was also unveiled. N. Rangaswamy had quit the Congress as an MLA recently, and with elections around the corner, political analysts see this move as to vitiate any ties with the Congress and to get cozy with the leading opposition party, the AIADMK. Moving on, the fishermen community is still agitated and angry that the attacks on their men continue and no action or arrest has been made so far. Fishermen from Chennai today condemned attacks and killings allegedly by the Sri Lankan Navy. They demanded that both the state and the central government should form a committee to look into the harassments the fishermen are put through. They also demanded a reservation for fishermen under the government quota, just like the Arundhati community, which was allocated reservation by the Tamil Nadu government last year. All these fishermen were arrested in the protest today as well, and the fishermen will stage another protest tomorrow, demanding they be given permission to be armed for defending themselves against attacks.
இலங்கை ராணுவத்தால் நித்தம் பாதிக்கப்படுகின்ற மீனவன் இனியும் ஒரு இலங்கை ராணுவத்தால் இலங்கை ராணுவத்தின் குண்டுகளால் இனி ஒரு மீனவன் பாதிக்கப்படக்கூடாது என்ற உயரிய நோக்கத்துக்காக மத்திய மாநில அரசுகள் ஒரு நிலையான கமிட்டி அமைத்திட வேண்டும். விவசாய மக்களுக்கு வேளாண்மை கூட்டுறவு வங்கி உள்ளதைப் போல மீனவர்களுக்கும் வங்கி வேண்டும். மாநில அரசு அருந்ததிக்கு தனி உள்ஒதுக்கீடு கொடுத்தது, அதைப் போல மீனவ சமுதாயத்திற்கும் தனி உள்ஒதுக்கீடு கொடுக்க வேண்டும் என்பதுதான் இந்த மீனவ மேம்பாட்டு சங்கத்தின் கோரிக்கை.
Moving on, a newly married couple is receiving death threats from their family, and it's all in the name of dishonor because their crime was that they married outside their caste. The couple approached the suburban police today seeking protection from them. They alleged that they have been constantly threatened by their families. The groom in fact confessed that he received death threats, and particularly from the girl's family, and he filed a petition with the suburban police commissioner.
எங்கள் வீட்டில் அப்போவே நான் சொன்னேன், ஆனால் அவங்க ஒத்துக்கல. கடைசியாக சரி கொஞ்ச நாள் போட்டோம், அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒத்துக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு நினச்சிட்டு விட்டுட்டேன் நான். ஆனால் எங்கள் வீட்டில் வேற ஒருத்தவங்களோட மாப்பிள்ளை பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தாங்க. நாங்கள் 2 பேர் பேசி முடிவெடுத்ததில் நாங்கள் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிட்டான்னு ஒத்துக்கிட்டோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃப்ரைடே February 4th நாங்கள் மேரேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டோம். ரெஜிஸ்டர் ஆஃபீஸில் மேரேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டோம். தாலியும் கோயிலில் வந்து கட்டிக்கிட்டோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் இப்போது அவங்க வீட்டில் சொன்னாலும் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க, உள்ளே அலோவ் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க, வச்சுக்க மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க. ஆனால் வந்து அவங்க ப்ராப்ளம் எதுவும் பண்ணலை. ஆனால் எங்கள் வீட்டில் அவங்க வீட்டுக்கு போய் எல்லாம் மிரட்டுறாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி நான் அவங்க பையனை 2 நாளில் கிடச்சிட்டானா அவனை கொன்றுவேன் அப்படி இப்படி மிரட்டுறாங்க. அதனால இன்னைக்கு கமிஷனர் ஆஃபீஸ் வந்து நாங்கள் ஒரு மனு கொடுத்துட்டு போயிருக்கோம்.
Well, moving on to our top national story. Well, 3 men have been arrested for trying to rape a Dalit minor girl. This is one of the most brutal cases reported. When she resisted, they used a butcher's knife and attacked her, chopping off her ear and her finger and inflicting several other wounds on her body. And here is a broken father now pleading for justice.
अब कार्रवाई साहब हमें काज है, उनको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा मिलनी चाहिए. हमारी बेटी अच्छी हो जाए, हमें इंसाफ चाहिए सर.
आप बताइए कि आपकी बेटी ने आपसे कभी कुछ कहा कि मतलब मुझे इस तरीके से डर लगता है बाहर जाने में, कोई मुझे डरा धमका रहा है, इसने एकदम से इस पे कैसे हमला बोल दिया?
हमारी बेटी ऐसी तो कभी नहीं बताई आई कि हमें डर लागत है कि क्या रही. अकेले दुकेले पढ़े जाती रही और सब फतेहपुर भी अकेले.
Strong reactions condemning this incident have been pouring in and hitting out at Mayawati's government for increasing crimes against women in Uttar Pradesh. Congress General Secretary Digvijay Singh today said that goons and anti-social elements are ruling the roost in the state.
मायावती जी गद्दी पर बैठी थी इस वादे से कि वे कानून व्यवस्था सुधारेंगी, गुंडों के खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई करेंगी. लेकिन देखने में आया पिछले 4 साल में गुंडे ही कुर्सी पर बैठ गए, गुंडे ही शरण पा रहे हैं मायावती जी की सरकार की. पुलिस पूरी तरीके से बहुजन समाज पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता, कोऑर्डिनेटर, विधायक, सांसद और मंत्री जी के और मुख्यमंत्री जी के कहने पे काम कर रही है. पूरे पक्षपात ढंग से वे काम कर रहे हैं.
The BJP too has hit out at Mayawati's government, saying that there is no law and order in Uttar Pradesh.
Completely deteriorated, that even Dalit girls in their own houses are no longer safe in a state where a Dalit lady is the chief minister. We demand that the UP government make it safe for people from all sections, particularly women. Law and order has to be immediately restored. There is no faith left there. Engineers in government departments are being murdered. People are not being given justice. Even FIRs are not being filed. MLAs and MPs are also alleged to be involved in such crimes. Surely the chief minister wouldn't want to go to an election with this kind of a record. We demand immediate action in Uttar Pradesh.
Meanwhile, in Kerala, a woman who was allegedly pushed down from a running train and raped last week in Kerala died in a hospital in Thrissur on Sunday after battling for her life for 3 days. This 23-year-old woman, who was the lone passenger in the compartment reserved for women, was pushed out of the train after she resisted a robbery attempt. The attacker jumped out of the train and raped her on the railway tracks. He then fled with her bag and mobile phone. Police now have arrested the attacker. Well, moving on to another big story tonight, even as the government continues to feel the heat on the 2G spectrum scam, the BJP today hit out at the centre on reports of another spectrum allocation scam. This time, the alleged ISRO deal with a private firm called Devas. And now, according to a report in the Hindu newspaper, ISRO gave prime spectrum to Devas at throwaway prices in 2005 without inviting any bids.
This allocation has been done quietly in the to a private operator, without any public information or auctioning process. Processes have been violated, and the loss is estimated to be somewhere, and this by the CAG, the loss is estimated to be somewhere in the range of 2 lakh crores. Now, what other benefit does this Devas communication get? Custom made 2 communication satellites are going to be given, custom made for this customer, and 10 transponders from these 2 satellites will be used by him for the commercial purposes. Therefore, it is a very serious indeed scandal. Department of Space, may I remind you all, comes directly under the Prime Minister.
Now, this is what the new spectrum scam is all about. Well, according to the Hindu, the ISRO gave 70 megahertz of prime spectrum to private firm Devas in 2005 for 1,000 crore rupees, and no competitive bids were invited for that. And on the other hand, the MTNL and BSNL were given 20 megahertz for 12,847 crore rupees. The report in the Hindu says the CAG pegs ISRO's spectrum deal loss at up to 2 lakh crore rupees. But the Office of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India has clarified that the audit of certain activities of the Department of Space is at a very preliminary stage. In a statement, the CAG said that since the audit is at a very initial stage, it can by no stretch of imagination be concluded that the information as given in the media reports are in fact findings of this department. Well, coming up on headlines now, when it's quizzing Chennai students, it's the quiz masters who are stunned, says so even the big brain. More on the Hindu science quiz when we come back.